Welcome to ATB-TV in our new studio, Darren. In the
what are we on? The Princess Highway, Pete, going home from Sandown. This is a first.
Yeah, we're certainly not in first class, but
we're in a Commodore.
Oh well, I was
first class from there.
Yeah. First class. We're not an aeroplane travelling anywhere. We're we're
going home with our tails between our legs from Sandown.
Not a real good day, Darren. Well, we shouldn't say that.
Well, we forgot the tripod, Pete, so we had to improvise.
Yeah, we've done well. We were still going to do it between the races, but that never worked.
No, it didn't happen, and it's going to be dark by the time we get back. So, some people might think that was good if we did it in the dark.
Yeah, well, heads for radio.
Anyway, I'm just cruising along the Princess Highway here, so hopefully no one cuts me off and the camera doesn't go flying.
If you see man scramble for the floor, it's me grabbing the camera.
I'm going to try and keep my eyes on the road here while you lead me in.
Well, I'll lead you into all our runners last week, Darren.
Hopefully we can get through this without causing any accidents and getting reported by anyone.
So if you hear a big thump...
Is it 3 points?
No, I don't know.
Doing live TV in the car?
It's hands-free, Darren.
Hands-free.
Hands-free ATB-TV.
2 wheels on the road, okay.
My shiny choice, Pakenham last week ran 8th.
What happened there, Pete?
He was back, I can't remember, it was 3 back in the running line.
Who rode it? He went 38 wide on the corner.
Luke Nolan, yeah. Oh, you're not happy. Another
that was no good. What was he doing there? He had to be on the inside on the road.
Yeah.
Pushed out 10 wide. Lost about 6 lengths on the bend, and Griffer, you've got to get the earmuffs off.
Yeah, earmuffs off.
I don't like earmuffs.
Off the horses and onto the trainers, I think.
And the jocks.
Yeah, so...
Well, actually, I think most jocks have earmuffs, Pete, because they don't listen. Just got a red light here, Pete, so when I take off, that camera's probably going to go flying.
Oh, well, I'll just keep my finger on it.
Forward. Keep a finger on it, Pete.
We better move, Darren. We'll be...
Well, you're leading me in, Pete.
2.5 hours.
Commentary.
Revolutionary, Geelong.
Had a nice trial for Saab Hassan.
That's about it. We're looking for
earmuffs on.
Off.
They went on and he went to sleep.
And they're going off.
Need to come off.
So we're looking for something out to 14 on the way out to 16 with him. I think that's Saab's plans.
Good.
Nikita at Chester. That's an interesting little track.
Yeah, isn't it good that they're first up over there over 3,600 metres after a 6-month break, and went around 3 times.
3 laps of the track.
120 metres straight, which is interesting when you come around the corner in 20th spot. And he probably made up 10 lengths in the straight. And
finished 10th.
Yeah, they weren't really trying to win. I don't think they were trying to win that race, Pete.
That's their trials.
They're worried about the weight for the races coming up. So I think his main targets are the Ebor and the Melbourne Cup. So I think that's when he'll be ready to rock. Very good. Saturday. I thought the post-race was interesting from the Scottish man.
No idea. I couldn't even interpret it out to the owners. I just sent it out. Really? I know, Darren, we'll start again. We're out to Donald. I went to Donald on Saturday. No joy.
Who ran there?
Misty C. Ran 5th.
His run was okay, but oh, mate, they got to get blinkers on him.
And that's what's happening next start.
Finally.
And it could even be Monday at Mildura, but we'll know more tomorrow there. And Saar Plain.
Very plain.
Basically couldn't keep up.
Very plain, Pete. A few owners not happy. Interview with DK Weir tomorrow to find out what's going on.
Yeah, and I'll hand over all the emails to Weary and he can sort through them. It's like the letters to the editor.
He's like me, Pete. He needs to lift.
And then we struck a bit of form. We had Mother's Day, but Captain Harry saluted.
I'll tell you what, Captain Harry at Ballarat on Sunday, congratulations to the owners. That horse never ever looked like he was going to win that race. When that horse kicked half a length in front of him, I thought, oh, we're going to run second, clear second. And I still don't know how he got his head in front in the last 50.
He actually half rolled around on top of him too, and to his credit, he fought hard.
2 in a row, that's good. So, you know, he's going well.
And I must say...
How you going in the studio there, mate? You're struggling. We've got another red light, so we're going to lose the camera again.
Those Class 1 races are really good for horses like him that are...
We can go to a 64 now.
Yeah, and still be competitive, or more than competitive.
Yeah, the money's good.
Monday, I took the drive to Hamilton.
Oh, you went to see your horse, eh? Well, you and Rachel, you'd go anywhere for that horse.
Yeah, well...
Silver Stratum. Tell you what,
after about 14 outs,
I've been saying for about a year that horse needs a wet track, and I must say on his last run I thought he could win. The only thing I was concerned about was the 60.5 because he's not a big horse. No. But the way he let down on that wet track, it reminded me of that day. I think he won at Bendigo.
Donald, yeah, with the Endelon.
Yeah, I was close, and flew home.
Yep, good win.
Great win. So you know he's just a wet tracker. So hopefully we can get some wet tracks over the next 2 months and he can win a couple, 2 or 3.
Same venue, fortnight from when he won.
Right.
1600, go up in class, drop a kilo.
Yep, you've got it all nailed on your horses.
No, my horses.
Inside out.
First time some prize money come my way for a little while. First prize, anyway. Anyway, that
just shows you get no preferential treatment.
Yeah, exactly. I did do some research on that horse.
Good.
Yeah. So that was our 2 winners, and then we didn't go to Sale, obviously. It's the other end.
Sale, Whitemore.
Yeah, wasn't he good?
Second career start for Robbie Griffiths, Statue of Liberty. And he ran 3rd, just got nailed for 2nd.
Yeah.
The winners ran 4th in a stakes race. The second horse was nominated for a Group 2 in Brisbane this weekend, couldn't get a flight. That was just sad. And we've run 3rd and done all the work. Damien Lane said he's a nice horse. He's still learning.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's a horse that's got a good future.
You reckon you go to Sale?
Yeah, grab the camera, Pete. I'm about to take off.
You reckon you go to Sale and you wouldn't find 2 horses with that ability? But anyway, that's good because we've got some sort of guide on how good this bloke goes. And yep, he'll be winning next start, Darren.
Wow, that's a big call from you, Pete.
I had these 2 down
I'm just glad that bloke cut me off there. I feel like a jockey in a race, except I'm in a better rhythm.
Yeah. Like I said, we've just come from Sandown with our tails between our legs.
They didn't run bad, but they didn't win.
No, Mr. Moneybags was really good, I thought.
Yeah, he was in a good race against a very, very smart horse at Darren Weir's. What was it called?
50 Stars.
Yeah, it's a good.
And they put about 50,000 on it.
Well, that's no
exaggeration either.
They read out the bets, didn't they? And, he's a group horse, that horse, and I thought with luck we could run 2nd to it. I didn't think we could beat it. Yeah, I thought Mr. Moneybags ran well. He 3 wide, didn't get the cover, but he couldn't let the favourite get away too far on him, and he had to expose him to keep him sort of where he had to be to be any hope.
And he's a momentum horse anyway.
Yeah, I thought he ran really good to run 3rd there, and for the Edgeway punters, that was good joy.
It's better than the 4th.
That's it. Yeah. And look, 1400. Look, I think he will get out to 1600. Robbie agrees.
Yeah.
He's learning how to race and settle, travel better now, and you can just see the last 200 when he's going to the line, he's looking like a horse that needs further. And I suppose the other horse, Think Babe Pete, was disappointed.
Ran 5th, but 3.
Yeah, well, disappointed because he was odds on. He was expected to win, and he had the run of the race, 3 wide with cover, just no excuses. And they ran home in 23.5, but his last 200 was 12.2, which I thought was a bit disappointing. Now, there's 2 reasons here. There's either something wrong with the horse in terms of injury or virus, or if he does vet up good in the next few days, then he's just got to be looking for more distance. Yeah. And we'll do a bit of work on that pedigree and just see what that says. Yep. And then we'll go from there. But look, he's a better horse than what we saw today.
Oh, long way. So that's covered them. Now we can talk about our upcoming runners. Now, tomorrow, Coolmore, Tennessee Gold, she's 3rd emergency, so...
Will she get a run?
Yeah, well, that's the key, isn't it? And if she does...
Hang on, Pete, here we go again.
It's all happening here in the studio.
I'll tell you what, there's no more traffic lights here.
We're rolling again now.
Yeah, so look, I don't know if she'll get a run or not, but her days are numbered. She'll be going to stud, so I said one more start and that's it, so we'll just see.
See what happens.
Tomorrow night, Pakenham.
Yeah, a couple of nice David, Ben, Hayes, Tom Dabernick runners, safety dance. Flashing light above his head after his first start.
Well, if he runs up to his first start, I don't know what the feel's like, but he clearly should have nearly won at Geelong at his first career start. I don't know about this synthetic track, but Hayes has a lot of winners there, so you can only go on that. They think he's got a good each way chance, so I'll go with that.
Out to 1400 looks key.
Yep.
Wanted Diva.
Second up?
Yeah, second up. So she just looked like she needed the run at Cranbourne.
It appears that way, and she lost momentum. Once again, I don't know what to think of the synthetic track, but I know they're very confident she'll run well.
Yeah, drawn.
She's a 2-year-old city class winner, so you should want to be winning at Pakenham on a Thursday night.
Drawn 11, I suppose they push forward. You would have to.
Have to, mate. You can't be stuck wide on that track coming 10 wide on the corner, or you will run 6th or 7th.
And Jordan Childs rides both of those.
Right.
We're going to go our separate ways, Darren, on the weekend. You're going to go to Adelaide.
This is very stressful, Peter, trying to drive this car and keep it in the right lane without the camera.
Just remember not to look at me.
I feel like an aircraft pilot.
You're going to go over and watch Yogi in the Port Adelaide Cup.
Yeah, I'm going to do a flying visit.
Yeah, and also Mick Price's filly cracked the code in the 2-year-old race.
Two good chances.
We'll start with Yogi, field of 6.
Port Adelaide Cup, 6 starters, listed race 150 grand. If he'll be $1.50.
Top 5 chance?
I just had an odds on get beat today, Pete.
Yeah, I know.
And D. Yendel's on.
Yep.
Williams has gone to
Queensland.
What did he say?
No,
he came up to me today, Craig, and he goes, yeah, he just blouses them.
Just blouses.
Just blouses them.
Because that field, they had to raise the
You've done it.
Had to raise the weights because everything that was on the minimum accepted. So that's why we've got 57. But
race 1 will get out of the way early.
That's just relative to the rest of the field.
Could be a big day or a long day.
1 minute past 12. I don't know if that's their time or our time.
No.
Look, Darren, all things equal.
He should be too good for him if he gets the right run, but I suppose they will be riding against him. But
there's a couple of natural sort of leaders.
We want to win there, Pete, so we can get the rating up to where we want it for the spring and get the 100 grand in the bank and go to the paddock.
Have a spell and bring him back. Yep.
Another one for the paddock. Tom will be wrapped.
And Crack the Code. Obviously, we all seen her first up. And
one at Flemington on debut. 2-year-old filly going to the National Stakes Group 3, 1200. D. Oliver rides.
Married too.
Caught up with Mick Price at Sandown today.
Yep. Very measured, wasn't he?
Oh, he's always measured.
Very measured.
Hold that camera, Pete.
Very measured.
I'm not very measured.
Getting better now.
He's just said she's a top 3 show. The trip away. She's going to paddock after this run, so...
What the top 3 does, Darren, it ticks off a bit of black tie.
And that's all he wants to do, and put her out and set her for the spring. And I'm happy with that.
Excellent. And
what are you going to do?
I'm going to go to Flemington. We've got Shadow Griffo, which is
having her final
race down the straight.
She's booked on the truck to the Gold Coast Wednesday.
Yep.
She'll go through the sales the week after. She's a filly with a lot of ability, but she's got her soundness issues in her knees, hence why she hasn't been able to really fulfil her potential. Can't wait to go on the freeway, Pete, and there's no lights.
Get the green ones.
I'll probably be finished this by then. So look, she's coming down the straight. That should help her with her knees.
Yeah.
Can't get over
down the straight before.
Can't get the lane. Yeah, in her first ever. Oh, I don't know.
I think she might have ran a place. Anyway.
Okay. No, I don't think so.
No, wrong horse.
It was Caulfield.
Wrong horse.
Yeah. No. Sorry, just trying to concentrate here.
You're right. Just don't crash.
Yeah. So she's look. We'd love to win in town with her, or even place in town before she goes off to the sales to go to stud, or someone might buy her to race on, I don't know. But anyway, she's going there. We're trying hard.
Jai McNeil on. And we've got Carraganair and Clairvaux in the same race, the 1800 metre race.
Well, if Carraganair turns up the way he turned up the other day at Caulfield, I don't know what's in the race, but gee.
Fred Kersley on.
Got to be a top each way show.
So he must claim a couple, does he, Darren? 1.5?
You'd reckon he claims something.
Yeah. And obviously Clairvaux, no rider announced.
Ran well at Warrnambool. Yeah. His last 200 was his best.
Yeah. He's raced well here before.
He loves the track and he loves the distance. Whether his best days are behind him or not, I don't know. But look, he'll run his usual honest race. And, you know, he's got a bit of ability. He's got a bit of class. He's trained up, ready to go. So, you know, he'd be running midfield or better.
Friday, Cranbourne, Astrological, Ben Allen, Barrier 7, little filly.
How we go from Saturday to Friday?
Oh, hold on. I miss Friday, Darren, so we'll skip back a day. Actually, we'll start again and I'll pop it in.
No. Let's leave this in.
All
right. So people know that.
All right. Stuff now. Friday, we'll skip back 24 hours, so you haven't even got on the plane to Adelaide yet. Oh, no, you might have.
When's this?
Friday.
Where are we going?
We've got Astrological.
Where at?
Shaping up at Cranbourne on Friday, and the fillies and
bears. Is that a day meeting or a night
meeting? And we've got her out to 1400, which is what we asked for. She finished off Ben Allen, gate 7.
All right, well, she needs to be winning that, full stop. Now, here we go, Pete. Here we go. Turning right into whatever this road's called.
Camera could go out the window here, guys.
What is this road called? Oh, we've missed the lights.
So we've
got 3 minutes here to wrap up, Pete, before I got to take off.
Righto, so you're nailing her as she's got to win?
Well, she's got to win. She's a maiden. She's well bred. She's crying out for 1400. Cranbourne's always a bit of a worry for me, you know, because short straight, but Ben Allen's riding as good as anyone, so she needs to be winning this maiden.
Yeah. American Muscle didn't accept for Ipswich, so Fields are out tomorrow, so he's obviously going to go to Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, well, that'll be good for Kathleen Brown because she can go and watch it.
And that'll suit him, that bigger track rather than that bloody
she'll be looking
dog
forward
track.
to catching up with Damien Batters up there at Sunshine Coast.
Well, there you go, Kathleen, you're heading to Sunshine Coast.
She's a bit of a fan.
Righto, so that's all I know, Darren, apart from maybe Sarplane and Misty C could be at Mildura.
Yeah, they might back on the quick backup at Mildura, Pete, which if they go there, they'd want to be winning.
Guess where they've won their only race?
Mildura.
Yep. So we'll talk to Mr. Weir tomorrow and we'll know more. By the time I put this together,
you'll know. You can flash it up.
And that's it, because I think Geelong Synthetic is Tuesday. There. We won't be going there, and then we're back to the midweek Melbourne. We're
running out of horses.
Nowhere near there, so...
Well, they're all running, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
So that's where we are.
Yep. So this will be Warrigal Road we're turning into, Pete.
Yeah, so we've got an hour, just 2 hours to get home.
Past Chadstone, we're going to go over the West Gate. It's 4:49 p.m. on Wednesday, which you should be home by 8.
Yep, tea is waiting for me. Yeah, 3 hours to get home. About an hour and a half as the crow flies, an hour.
Yep.